of course, becoming a real estate agent is one of the methods that you can use to make passive income through real estate. But what if you don't want to be a real estate agent? What if you just want to do something simple, get involved, and start understanding the process? That way you can make money when you're ready. Hey you guys, welcome back to Money News Management. And today we're going to talk about how to make passive income using real estate. And if you're new to the channel, Money News Management is a channel that's geared towards, well, helping people manage their money. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you subscribe and leave a like on the video so that YouTube shows it to other people. As you guys know, I like to keep these videos short. So today I'm only going to talk about 3 methods that you can use to make passive income through real estate. The first method I want to start with is probably one of the easiest things that you could possibly do. I know there are a lot of people who used to watch HGTV with their parents and watch people like Merrill flip houses and do all these crazy things with real estate. And if you're anything like me, you didn't think much of it when you watched it as a kid. And now you're a little older and you see that there's so much beauty in houses. The first thing that I want to talk about is becoming an ISA, or an inside sale associate. So the reason I start with this one is because it really helps you get the understanding of the field. And the reason being is because an ISA is usually attached to an agent or a group of agents. Because to become an ISA, you actually would work for a real estate agent. And now while the real estate agent is busy selling houses and closing on deals, all you have to do is answer the phone.
Rashad, oh my God, this sounds like your secretary. I don't want to be a secretary. Like, what?
And you really start to see what it takes to invest into real estate. Because think of real estate investing like buying a product and then selling that product, only the product is a $250,000 house. And I'm going to give an example so you understand what an ISA really is in comparison to the agent. A real estate agent's job comes with lots of parts, from talking to buyers and sellers, to trying to close contracts, to understanding how much house a person can buy, to a lot of other small pieces and parts that they have to deal with for every single deal that they do. Okay, so imagine doing that for 20 people, and each of those people go and tells their friends that they're about to buy a house.
Oh my God, guys, I'm about to buy a house.
So the person gives their friend the real estate agent's number. Now the real estate agent has 30 people to do all of those things for. In reality, the story just continues just like that. But with the role of an ISA, all you would do is those new people, you would handle the calls. You would find out how much house they can afford, what they're looking for, when they need to buy it, and you would just pass that information on to the real estate agent who can now close the deal. Another reason I chose this is because you can do it from inside your home. And considering how long we might be stuck in our homes, this might actually be something to start you on your path to real estate investing. So when it comes to getting paid from something like this, it's based on every appointment that you set. So once you're done talking to somebody, figuring out how much house they can afford, when they want to buy a house, and all this information, and you set up an appointment for that agent to talk to them, you just got paid. And even if you just focus on setting appointments and not them buying the house, if you set 4 appointments in a day, you just made $100. And if you do that for the next 4 weeks or about 30 days for how long we'll be stuck in these houses, you'd have about $2,000. Which brings me to the next one, which is property management. You know, property management isn't something that a lot of people think about. Now, if you've ever rented an apartment, you have a leasing office. Well, think of being a property manager as you being the leasing office. Basically, all a property manager does is take calls for the property. Now, for anyone who's ever rented or lived in a home, take into consideration how often you call for something to be fixed. And let's say you call for something to be fixed maybe 4 times a month. Now, let's say there are 4 properties that the property manager was managing. That means the property manager would only have 16 phone calls to make each month. And when it comes to getting paid as a property manager, it's usually 10% of the properties that you're managing. So let's say that these 4 properties bring in about $10,000 a month for the owner. Well, for you to manage these properties, you'd make $1,000 a month. So that's $1,000 to make 16 phone calls, assuming that these are very terrible properties and things are breaking every month. So if you think about it, you're getting paid about $1,000 a month just to make calls on someone else's behalf because they're too lazy to do it. So take into consideration when a person is investing into real estate, they don't invest over here, over here, over here. They invest in the area that they know, usually a certain distance. So with that being said, a lot of times as a property manager, if you like, you can negotiate that they let you stay on one of those properties so that you're closer to the properties that you're managing. And a lot of times they'll even let you stay there for free if they have a lot of houses and they understand it's going to take up a lot of your time. That way you don't have to pay rent and you can go find another job and still answer those calls. And the last one is actually doing what that guy is paying you to do and invest into real estate. So when it comes to investing into real estate, there are a lot of different things that we can talk about. So today we're only going to focus on the rental cash flow. And making money through rent homes or rental estate or whatever you want to call it is simply a tenant paying you money to occupy a space that you already own. There are so many methods for making money through rental properties, for bond for deed, seller financing, house hacking, and so many others. There are so many methods that in reality this video could unravel into so many different directions. So to keep that from happening, we're going to keep things simple and say that rental income is simply someone paying to occupy a space that you already own. With all that being said, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and give the video a like so that YouTube will show it to other people. And I'll see you next time when we come back to help you manage your money.